What's going on, everybody? Welcome in. It's Sunday morning. That's right. It's the wager. No, it's the fantasy
Yeah.
alarm. Game day
Do I
live
look like
stream.
Craig Mish? Oh, God.
You do no, you do not look like Craig Mish. Howard Bender and Jen Piacenti here for you guys for the next 60 minutes, answering any and all of your questions. First of all, we've already had another COVID situation right now. Right, Tennessee Titans had a positive test with a coach that they're investigating, but New England had a positive test this morning. They've officially moved the Broncos Patriots game to week 6. So if you have Broncos or Patriots in your lineup, get them out right now. That game is not playing. We're still not sure about Tennessee Buffalo. So as soon as we get some word on that, there is a piece over at fantasyalarm.com that gives you all of the COVID updates in real time as they're happening. So if you have any questions, by all means, fantasyalarm.com. The COVID article is right there on the cover image. You can't, on the cover page. So you can't make that happen. You can't miss that, basically. All right. Yeah, it's been a crazy day here already, Jen. I'm like banging out lineups here, example lineups for everybody, dealing with the COVID situations, watching other analysts pick up players and drop players left and right, while we sit here and we try to help everybody. So
we try.
For all of you out there who are subscribing to different sites and listening to other analysts and asking them questions, just be careful. Are they more concerned about their own teams in garbage host leagues than they are actually about helping you? That's why Jen and I are here. It's why Adam Ronis and John and Pemba and the gang at Fantasy Alarm are in the chat right now, fantasyalarm.com/chat. So I'll just leave that statement right out there and ask you, how you doing, Jen?
I'm doing pretty well. I did get up this morning and try to answer some questions, move some things around in my lineups. I would say a really smart thing right now, guys, the test for the Tennessee Titans, they say it's a coach that hasn't been in the building for 2 weeks. There's still a possibility that game will play. You need to plan as if it isn't. And the best way to do that is to move all those Tennessee players, move them into your flex. Have a backup from a Monday night game if you can. If that is the ideal situation, if you can make that happen, for instance, if you can move Derrick Henry into your flex and have Latavius Murray ready to go on your bench, that is the best way to give yourself the most amount of time you can, rather than having to start Frank Gore today. So see what you can do. Try to be as smart as you can about it. Use your flex in a smart way.
You say that with such disdain. Poor Frank Gore.
Well,
poor Frank Gore. So sad. So sad. All right. Well, let's do it. Let's get to all of the questions that you guys are going to need answered left and right. We'll start it off right there with, let's go to our friends over at Periscope here. Ready, Jen? Half point PPR.
Yeah.
Pick two of these: Mike Davis, James Robinson, and Kareem Hunt.
Robinson and Hunt.
Robinson and Hunt for me as well. I do like Mike Davis a lot.
I do too.
This is probably, while everybody's thinking this is going to be like a big smash spot for this game and everybody's digging into all the wide receivers, Mike Davis might be a little left out in the cold. Maybe even Todd Gurley, but I'm not a Gurley fan at all. So, yeah.
I have Todd Gurley as actually someone that should have a good game, but I couldn't actually use him anywhere because just,
Drew Brees or Justin Herbert? Look at that. We're already looking to Monday night.
Wow. You got to go Drew Brees here.
You got to go Drew Brees. I agree. Michael Gallup or Tyler Boyd?
Oh gosh, that's hard. Go Tyler Boyd if you want a bigger floor. Go Michael Gallup if you want a higher ceiling.
Yeah, I think Gallup could blow up a little bit today against the Giants. I do like that. I mean, there's definitely a higher ceiling there. Yeah, Boyd going up against the middle of the field for the Ravens could be a little bit of a dangerous call there. But I mean, he is going to see the targets. You know that Burrow's going to pass.
He is, and one of the things that we've already noticed about Burrow is that he really has a knack for staying into the game until the very end. He doesn't really believe he's losing, so he's going to take the shots, and I think he really likes Tyler Boyd. Seems to be his favorite target so far.
I love it. All right. Antonio Gibson or Deontay Johnson?
Ooh, Antonio Gibson.
Yeah, I like that too. Kyle Allen going to check down a ton in this game. Gibson should see, I mean, he should get 7, 8, 9 targets in this game, likely. And he gets the work. I mean, it's not a world-beating 100-yard effort, but I
Right.
mean, he scored a touchdown each of his last 3 games. Seeing those targets, I like it. I like it a lot. Let's see, Henderson or Olsen. Or do I hold off with Olsen and see what happens? Apparently, it's a Derrick Henry
Situation.
Yeah, so I guess it's a flex situation here. Henderson or Greg Olsen?
Gosh, that's a tough one. I think I would hold on Henry. That's a really. Do you have any other options that you can put in? Can you move him to your flex? Is there anybody else on Monday? Even maybe I would think of Olsen because at least he's the 8 p.m. game, and we might have more news before then.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking forget Henderson, sit with Olsen for the time being right now. If you don't hear anything by the time that game starts, or if they do make an announcement, then you at least have yourself covered.
Right.
PPR format, Josh Kelly or Antonio Gibson?
Antonio Gibson.
Antonio Gibson as well. Let's slide over to our friends over at Facebook. Darius Slayton or Laviska Shenault in a PPR?
Ooh, 2 good ones. I'm going to go Slayton here.
I will as well. Shenault okay with Judy out? Yes. Or Traquan Smith?
I would go Shenault.
I like Shenault also. I think this is a nice matchup for him too.
Yes.
He's the Swiss Army knife of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
He can do anything.
It's unbelievable how many times I hear that. If I hear one more player is a Swiss Army knife, you know who else was a Swiss Army knife? Cordero Patterson. Right? I mean, you're ruining. I feel bad for the Swiss Army knives out there.
I mean, Ben Zobrist, I thought he started that.
Drew Brees or Ryan Tannehill, assuming this game happens?
Well, you got to go with Drew Brees because Ryan Tannehill may or may not have been practicing. Ooh.
Yeah, there you go. Very important news there. Brees for me as well. Need 3 for a standard league. Adam Thielen, DJ Chark, Juju Smith-Schuster, Diggs, or Keenan Allen?
You got to go Thielen, Chark, Schuster.
Thielen, Chark, and Juju as well. Yeah, I mean, I like Keenan Allen, but
me too.
It's a standard league, so I'm more inclined to get the touchdown upside from the other 3. Yeah. Half point PPR, flex position, Robert Woods, Raheem Mostert, who they say is expected to play today.
Yeah.
Justin Jefferson, Antonio Gibson.
I'm going to go Robert Woods. I only get to pick one.
You only get to pick one.
I'm going Robert Woods.
I like Robert Woods as well. I kind of like Raheem Mostert.
I like Raheem Mostert as well, but I'm not going to be able to start him over those other guys when there's still Jerick McKinnon in the conversation. And I feel like Jerick McKinnon's done a really good job the last 2 weeks. And why would they necessarily give Mostert the full load when they're bringing him back? So I have this issue because I have both Jerick McKinnon and Mostert in different leagues and like trying to decide, like, are they going to eat into each other's production? I don't know. But I am starting Mostert in the league. I have Mostert, and I am starting McKinnon in the league. I have McKinnon.
I like it. All right. Beautiful. Beautiful. Let's see. With Henry's game up in the air, should I add Latavius Murray or Justin Jackson as a possible go for Monday night? I would add Justin Jackson.
Justin Jackson.
Yeah.
I have him going in my flex in a few leagues just because I'm taking a shot. I think it could be a good day.
Just because
I drafted him weeks ago and I've been waiting to bring him out.
Just because. We should sing that. Just because. Does it work? Maybe. Let's see. Thomas is still questionable. I have Ridley and Anderson. Do I take the risk on Thomas?
You have Ridley and Robbie Anderson?
Yeah, I just start
you can
those
start
2.
Instead. No, start those 2. You might want to start those 2 anyway. Thomas is a little bit injured. Yeah.
Yeah, I would just, bird in the hand, right? Bird in the hand. Golden Tate or Michael Gallup, 1 point PPR.
Michael Gallup.
Oof, I kind of like Golden Tate this week.
I knew you were going to say that.
I do. Well, listen, you've got Tate, you've got Ingram, and you've got Slayton, right? If we know how powerful the Cowboys offense is and how bad the Giants defense is, it's one of the reasons why I'm actually nervous about Dak Prescott this week.
Yeah,
for DFS. Like for me, give me Ezekiel Elliott in there. I think that's actually going to work a little bit better. So that just has me having the Giants throwing more, and that has me on Tate over Gallup. Just say that's me. Henderson or Lev Bell, 0.5 point PPR. Gotta go Bell.
Yeah, you have to because it's his job.
Right?
Henderson, we don't know.
Feeling disgusting about it. All right, quick breaking news here. Adam Schefter, here's the plan per sources, which is tied to Tennessee being able to play. All right, Broncos, Patriots next Sunday in week 6. Week 8, which was supposed to be the Denver bye, it's going to be Chargers at Broncos. Week 11, which is Miami's bye, that's when the Broncos-Dolphins game is going to get moved. Interesting. So basically, that doesn't do anything yet with the Tennessee game. No. We just know that it's an additional maneuver around. So my producer, Matt Sells, will get this tweet embedded and an update over in our COVID article there because I can't do it while I'm here on the air. So thank you so much, Matthew Sells. Back to the questions here. Let's see. Defenses or Pats and Bills. Do I pick up Dallas or hope the Bills play? No, just geez.
Yeah, you gotta
drop the Pats and pick up Dallas and see what happens.
Dallas sucks, like their defense sucks, but as far as fantasy is concerned, if you're talking about them facing the Giants, they aren't a bad play.
Yeah. I mean, you just can't. You can't risk it right now as far as the Bills go. I mean, it's just with another positive test. I don't care if the coach was in the facility, out of the facility, wherever it is. It's obviously spreading like wildfire through that league, through that team. Here we go. PPR need 2. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, James Robinson, Mike Davis, or Miles Sanders.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire and James Robinson.
Yeah, wow.
So weird to say it, but wow.
Like, how are you not, like, Kim, you need to make a trade. I have to answer, if you're only starting 2 running backs here, and you're not putting one of these guys in your flex, you need to make a trade fast. Get some wide receiver help, then it feels like. 2 spots, PPR, Josh Kelly, Mecole Hardman, Gallup or Gage?
Gallup and Gage.
Miles Sanders or Antonio Gibson?
Miles Sanders. I know it's
Pittsburgh.
I know it's hard, but I'm still going Miles Sanders.
Jen says you got to play your studs. That's
what I say. But I wouldn't blame you. Like, this is a thing to me that this is a gut check. And this is like what makes the team your team. You really feel like if the fact that you're even asking this question says to me you probably want to play Antonio Gibson, then maybe you should just follow that because it's your team, you know? I would play Miles Sanders.
There you go. Very well said. Very well said. Like, like I go with this back and forth with people, whether it's Twitter or Facebook or email. You ask the question, we give you our opinion. It's not a question of let's discuss it even further here. If you have, you get that from somebody and they're like, really? You don't want to go with the other guy because he's got a softer matchup? Obviously you do. If I'm saying no, or if Jen's saying no, that's our opinion. It's ultimately your team, and if you've got a feeling or you want to do it,
then you should
make the move. Make the move. Don't. It's not up for debate with us. It's up for debate with yourself. Need 2 of these 4, Jen. 0.5 point PPR. Juju, Boyd, Anderson, Hollywood Brown.
Juju and Anderson.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
Okay. That's another good group.
Emmanuel Sanders or Brandon Ayuk?
Brandon Ayuk.
I agree as well. Look at that. Baker Mayfield, Joe Burrow, or Big Ben? I'll say Big Ben here.
Big Ben.
Oh, look at that. We're in agreement again. Flex play. DJ Chark, Laviska Shenault, Devontae Parker, or A.J. Brown? Well, I wouldn't be using
Chark.
Brown. DJ Chark, do.
Yeah, should have a good game today.
Standard League flex question. Joe Mixon, DJ Chark, Robert Woods.
I'm going to go DJ Chark.
I like this matchup for him. It's really nice matchup against Houston. I feel like that you might have to throw late in the game. Chark, I like it a lot. Dearness Johnson or Cam Akers in the flex?
To Ernest Johnson.
Jen?
What?
Are we best friends right now?
We're so best friends, but I'm still taking you down in our FanDuel competition.
Locked in here. Let's see. With Derrick Henry most likely out, Cam Akers or Dearness Johnson? We just answered that. It's Dearness Johnson. Hello. Over to the YouTubers. GPP FanDuel, all priced at the top for their position. Where to spend money and who has the bigger day? Clyde Edwards-Helaire, Tyreek Hill, or Travis Kelce? Who are you using?
I'm using Clyde Edwards-Helaire in one lineup. I think Travis Kelce is also going to have a big day. Tyreek Hill is probably my third favorite on the list.
How about this? In the first game of the season for Travis Kelce against the Raiders, because they play him twice, the first game of the season, Kelce smashes. You're talking 100-yard games. You're talking multi-touchdown games. I mean, it's unbelievable. The second game of the season, but I have a stack, GPP stack, and I'm using Mahomes, Helaire, and Kelce. Nom, 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 nom. Jerick McKinnon or OBJ at the flex? Gotta go OBJ. Right? With Mostert back, it's a bummer.
Yeah.
Need a running back in a flex here. Half-point PPR. Miles Sanders, Antonio Gibson, CeeDee Lamb, Deontay Johnson, and A.J. Brown.
Man, I would go Miles Sanders and CeeDee Lamb.
I'm definitely going CeeDee Lamb here. Probably have to go Miles Sanders as well. I do. It's Pittsburgh. I do like Antonio Gibson. It's only half-point PPR. If it were full-point PPR, it'd be one thing. God, this guy is dying for an answer here. McKinnon or OBJ like 5 times in the chat. We got you there, Garbage. We got you. Too many choices. I need 2 from this list in a full-point PPR. Parker, Deebo Samuel, Josh Kelly, Jamison Crowder, and Tyler Boyd.
Who was the first one again?
Devontae Parker.
Yeah, so I'm going to go Parker and Boyd.
Parker and Boyd. Don't sleep on Jamison Crowder, though, I think. You know, like, I know it's Joe Flacco. And you've got Lev Bell, who's back. But it's the short, quick passes. That's the bread and butter for the Jets. It's not taking those big shots downfield. And that puts... To me, it puts Jamison Crowder against a Cardinals defense that, traveling again. And I'm kind of digging on Crowder here. I would go Crowder and Boyd over Parker.
Okay.
Yeah, that's me. Half-point PPR. Derrick Henry, Miles Sanders, or James Robinson. Need one.
Just pick James Robinson. He's going to smash, and then you don't have to sweat it out about the others.
James Robinson, your pick for the FanDuel game, Jen?
He is my pick of the week. I don't understand how he's still only $6,600 on FanDuel. It's not like that's some like brilliant pick, but when you look at the price, like, hello, facing Houston, who just like gives away all the points they can to the running back, and apparently they said they were going to try to get him more involved in the game in the second half. Yeah. James Robinson's my boy.
Oh, rank these guys here. Golden Tate, Cole Beasley, Jarvis Landry, Manuel Sanders.
Yeah, Tate, Beasley, Landry Sanders.
Tate, Beasley, Landry, Sanders. I like it. I like it. So in that order there,
In that order. Yeah.
And done here. PPR, Michael Thomas, Christian Kirk, Keelan Cole, or Dearness Johnson?
So you got to try to play Michael Thomas, I think. But I guess if you don't want to wait.
Yeah, there's no Monday night pivot listed here.
Yeah. So maybe you need to go give them to me one more time. Keelan Cole, Dearness Johnson, Michael Thomas, and who?
Christian Kirk.
Yeah. Kind of like Christian Kirk today. Let's go to Ernest Johnson.
All right. Ebron or Jared Cook?
Ebron.
Kirk or Cobb?
Cobb.
I like that too. Yeah, we're gonna see a brand new offense here from our wonderful friends at the Houston Texans.
Plus, Cobb has that matchup with DJ Hayden, who's given up big games to like Adam Humphries. Like last week, Tyler Boyd should have had a touchdown. He had a ton of yards. So it's between that. I think we're going to see a good game out of Cobb. I'm kind of hoping. Banking.
I like it. I like it a lot. Let's see. Need one flex out of Josh Kelly or Michael Gallup.
Gallup.
Or do I sit Mostert? No. You start Mostert. Mostert and Gallup would be the way to go here, Rich.
Yeah.
Kyler Murray or Dak Prescott?
Jeez, you have to go Dak. I mean, I kind of want to say Kyler Murray, but how can you deny what Dak's been doing? And so you got to go Dak. You're not going to go wrong either way, I don't think.
Yeah, I have a very tough time with that one as well. So I'm, I feel like, Dak, for what we've seen from him, Kyler's been kind of lame. He's going up against the Jets. I know it's a great spot for him. But, I mean, listen, if the Giants' run defense does hold against, our good friends at if it does hold against the Cowboys and Ezekiel Elliott doesn't have a great game, well, then Dak's got to throw. So I'm with you. I'd probably just lean Dak here and just hope that this game just goes back and forth. The Dallas defense is really that bad.
They really are that bad.
And Dak will probably eventually have to.
Dak is taking the rushing and touchdowns himself too, just like Kyler.
That is true. That is true indeed. All right. One running back and a flex, PPR, Dearness Johnson, J.D. McKissick, John Brown, Randall Cobb.
Dearness Johnson and Randall Cobb.
Dearness and Randall. Agreed. Non-PPR flex, Deontay Johnson, Michael Gallup, or Jerick McKinnon.
Non-PPR?
Yep, I'm going Deontay Johnson.
Deontay Johnson, yeah.
Yeah. Chark or OBJ?
Chark.
Need two in a PPR. Malcolm Brown, J.D. McKissick, Dearness Johnson, Emmanuel Sanders.
Malcolm Brown, Dearness Johnson.
Yeah, I would do that too. I just, Manny Sanders is just not really gelling there in New Orleans.
Yeah.
It's a bummer. All right, need two for the flex. PPR, Josh Kelly, Michael Gallup, Dearness Johnson, Cam Akers, Zach Pascal. Jeez, it's like the same questions over and over again.
It's Gallup and Dearness Johnson again.
Gallup and Dearness. Here we go. Do I take a chance on Singletary? No. So
Why?
Start. She says, this is Ann. I just don't want to do it. Madison or Gore? She's already starting Dalvin Cook, so you might as well go with Frank Gore there. Ugh. Right? Going to get that goal line work maybe for the Jets if they ever make it to the goal line?
Maybe.
Ugh, it's gross.
I don't know. Gross. I might wait for Devin Singletary at that point.
Oh, Jen says if it's Frank Gore is your only other option.
Well, now that Lev Bell is back, I mean, I could have seen it before that, but now I just.
All right. Listen, I'm with you. I'm with you. All right. Here we go. Jeez. Hey, people have some ugly, ugly teams here. Did that. Darius Slayton or Deontay Johnson?
Deontay Johnson, but I do think Darius Slayton should have a good day today.
All right. Man, is that Miles Sanders or Antonio Gibson? Yo, Kenny Nestle. M. Sanders. There's Miles Sanders. There's Manny Sanders. I'm going to assume it's Miles, though, because it's two running backs here.
I'm still going Miles Sanders, and I know that Antonio Gibson. It's just it's your call. I would start Miles Sanders.
There you go. Full point PPR. Need one wide receiver: Terry McLaurin, DJ Moore, Tyler Boyd, AJ Brown.
Need one.
The only thing I'm worried about with McLaurin, in all honesty, is the Jalen Ramsey shadow.
I'm saying DJ Moore. I mean, yeah, I know that he hasn't been. Yeah, but this matchup, it should be a good day for DJ Moore.
Yeah. Full point PPR. Need a running back. Jonathan Taylor, Singletary, or Henderson.
Taylor.
Need a running back and a flex and a PPR. Josh Kelly, Darrell Henderson, Hunter Renfrow, Emmanuel Sanders.
I would say Darrell Henderson and Hunter Renfrow.
All right. Need two in a PPR. Dearness Johnson, Zach Pascal, Mecole Hardman, Hunter Renfrow, Mike Williams.
Dearness Johnson and Hunter Renfrow.
And I'm going to say Dearness Johnson and Zach Pascal. That's all. I mean, it's just slot receiver versus slot receiver. Who's going to see the targets? It's just, I keep seeing stupid Nelson Aguilar out there for the Raiders, so he always makes me nervous. All right. Jeez Louise. Pick two, PPR, Hollywood Brown, Traquan Smith, Darius Slayton, or Jarvis Landry.
Hollywood Brown and Darius Slayton.
Agreed. Full point PPR, need a flex. Kenyon Drake, Cooper Kupp, McKinnon, Lev Bell, Crowder, or Renfrow.
Kupp.
Cooper Kupp. Pascal or Emmanuel Sanders?
Pascal.
Pascal. All right. Oh, hearing this now. No Julio Jones sightings trying to warm up on the field today for Falcons. The Inactives will be out in about 20 minutes, according to D. Orlando Ledbetter of the Atlanta Journal-Constitution. So no sighting for Julio Jones yet. And now apparently my producer Matt Sells is saying Julio Jones is inactive, according to Adam Schefter.
Okay, well, at least it's simplified, guys. At least now you can make plans. I know you're bummed, but Russell Gage, go get him.
Go get him with Russell Gage. Olamide Zaccheaus. That's your min-price wide receiver over on DraftKings right now. You want to get him in? You want a salary saver? Olamide Zaccheaus. That's going to save you a buttload of money. So there you have it. Let's see. Where are we going here? Half-point PPR, Hollywood Brown, Jerry Jeudy. No, that's not playing. Guys, remember, Broncos, Patriots, it's not happening this week, all right? That's already been moved to week 6. Stop asking me about your Patriots and your Broncos. Take them out of your questions. Hollywood, Ayuk, Debo, Michael Thomas if he's playing.
Hollywood, Ayuk, Debo, Michael Thomas. Well, Michael Thomas if he's playing, but that doesn't make any sense because we have to decide before that. So, Hollywood.
Yeah. All right. If you don't have a pivot for Monday night, guys, you can't do it. That's bottom line. If you go in there, find a random wide receiver, or a tight end or something. Grab Josh Hill off a waiver, something like that from New Orleans. So at least then you have a backup if Thomas doesn't go. But I mean, listen, we're going to tell you over and over again, if you don't have a Monday night pivot, either the Chargers or the Saints, then we're going to tell you to sit Michael Thomas because that's the smart play. But even smarter would be you go to your waiver wire right now and find a freaking body to put into your lineup just in case. Rant over. McKinnon or Bell? Bell. Half-point PPR need a flex. Fuller, Drake, Boyd, Kelly, Lat Murray.
Fuller, baby.
Right? How are you not using Fuller every single week? Like, how is that even like up for grabs in a question?
People are still scarred. They're still scarred by the Will Fuller injury.
Chark or Chenault?
Chark.
Full point PPR need 3. Chark, OBJ, Will Fuller, Terry McLaurin.
Chark, Fuller, OBJ.
Yep. Adam Stuber says, morning, Jen. He's already asked Howard, wants to see if we agree. Need 2 for the flex in a PPR. Drake, Kelly, Ertz, Deebo Samuel.
Drake and Ertz.
Drake and Ertz is exactly what I said, I believe.
Ah.
If I didn't say that, well, then I'm an idiot and I made a mistake. Drake and Ertz are what you do. Who sits here in a 2 QB league? Matt Ryan, Kirk Cousins, or Justin Herbert?
Justin Herbert sits.
Really? I'm sitting Kirk Cousins.
You are?
Yeah. They're just gonna run. They're gonna run. I know that it's Seattle, and I know that
they're gonna be playing from behind.
Will they though? I mean, let's think about it. Minnesota against Houston last week, they ran heavy with Dalvin Cook. There's a reason that Seattle signed Snacks Harrison to their practice squad because they know that they need a run stuffer. So
sitting Herbert.
All right. Jen sitting Herbert. I'm sitting Cousins. Bum, 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 bum,
I'm having it. I have to tell you, I've had a real debate on one of my leagues whether to start Big Ben or start Justin Herbert, because I do feel like there's something to the fact that he's finally been named the starter and they're facing New Orleans. I'm going Big Ben. But man, last minute, I feel where you're coming from with Herbert.
I think Big Ben is the right call. Should I start Bell today? Yeah, sure. Why not? Over everybody, because you're not giving me any other options. So yeah, I'll just assume that you're going to start Bell over anybody on your roster. Smart. Let's see. You just told me Gallup in the flex. Does Dearness get any consideration instead? No, use Gallup. It's a high ceiling. You like that ceiling. Half point PPR. Michael Thomas, Robbie Anderson, Hollywood Brown.
Robbie Anderson. I mean, it just depends. Like, if you feel comfortable waiting for Michael Thomas and you have a backup, but otherwise you got to go Robbie Anderson.
It doesn't even depend on that. I'm laying it down right now for everybody. If you are not giving me the option or Jen the option of another player on Sunday or on Monday night, then we are going to tell you to sit Michael Thomas. All right? It's just it. It's the end of it. I don't care. I'll say sit Thomas. If Thomas plays, oh, well, you should have had a pivot ready for you. I'm not going to give you the advice to take a shot and potentially get a 0 in your lineup. Not when you got a guy like Robbie Anderson who you could put into your lineup. Is it time to start Edmonds over Drake in Arizona?
I don't think so. Not yet. But again, if your gut says it's Edmonds week and not Drake week, one of them should have a good day today. At least one of them. But it's still Drake's job.
Jets have a pretty decent run D. Don't sleep on them. I think it's Murray to Hopkins all day long today. Up and down the field.
I hope so. That's what I'm counting on. And
14, 15 targets, formats. 12 catches, 162 yards, 2 touchdowns. Hopkins. Darrell Henderson or Dearness Johnson?
Dearness Johnson.
Darrell Henderson, Dobbins, McKissick.
Ooh.
I'm going to go with Henderson. Dobbins. Oh, you're just saying that because you're going against that Mark Ingram. All right, yeah.
I am. I also told people that maybe they should pick up Gus Edwards if they're in a bind. That's what this is down to. We got 3 running backs. We're pretty sure one of them is going to get across the goal line. Who is it going to be?
You can talk down about Mark Ingram all you want, Jen. All you want.
I'm not saying it won't be Mark Ingram. I'm not saying it won't be. I'm just saying there's a 33.3% chance. No, there's a 25% chance it will be Mark Ingram.
You know what my great granddaddy always used to say? You
What did
can
he
wish
say?
in one hand and shit in the other and see which one fills up first. Guess what? Mark Ingram is getting in the box today.
Yeah, in case you guys don't know, Bender and I have a small wager that involves Mark Ingram being played in a flex.
It's you, me, and Jerry.
That's right. It's myself, Howard Bender, and Jerry Ferrara. Whose lineup wins? And Bender said he can win with Mark Ingram in the flex. That's how he's going to win. I said I will accept your challenge. We will accept your challenge. And these are the stakes. Whoever loses the winner gets to have a bobblehead of the losers, essentially. But the winner gets to pick the body. So I'm like really envisioning like my head on like a Trump body or something in Howard's background. And I just can't lose because that can't happen. So I'm not losing today because that can't happen. I will not let you put my head on your choice of body. I can't do it. It won't happen.
Did you look through all the bodies? I've already got Jerry's
Your head is
picked
going
out
on
too.
Wonder Woman, by the way, just so you know, when you lose, your head's going on Wonder Woman.
I look phenomenal as Wonder Woman. I'm just going to say it. I do. I have that bikini myself. Todd Gurley or Miles Sanders?
Miles Sanders.
Full point PPR. Mixon, Bell, Justin Jackson need 2.
Mixon and Bell.
Mixon and Bell. Beasley or Ruggs? I'm going Ruggs
Beasley.
here. Really? I don't even know if that game's going to play.
Right. You're right. I don't know if Henry Ruggs is going to play, though. That's the problem.
Ruggs is expected to play.
Is expected to play? Okay. All right. Then go Ruggs. My bad.
Let's see. Singletary, Henderson, or Kelly? Half point PPR.
Singletary. No, his game may not play. Dadgummit, I got all distracted.
Kelly.
Kelly.
Ayuk or Debo?
Ayuk.
Cousins or Fitzpatrick?
Cousins.
Yeah. See, now here's where I'll go Cousins. Absolutely. PPR need 2. Drake, Bell, Kelly, OBJ, Chark, and Crowder.
OBJ and Chark.
No doubt about it. I'm being told the inactives are in. Ruggs is active for the Raiders, per my Aguilar comment. Screw Aguilar. Herbert or Daniel Jones?
Daniel Jones.
Beasley or Hayden Hurst? He's got a contingency if we wanted to go with Beasley.
He does?
Says
Who is it?
Doesn't matter. He's got a body.
I'm going to go Hayden Hurst with no Julio Jones.
There you go. Hayden Hurst it is. All right, we'll jump to the inactives in just a few, but let's get back to some other questions here over on Periscope. Let's see. It's Ponch. What's up, Ponch?
Hey, Ponch.
He has 6 running backs, and Philip Lindsay is his worst. Would you take him or Manny Sanders as the last reserve? I'd take Lindsay.
Yeah, I would too.
Yep, keep him. T. Higgins or Jonathan Taylor?
Jonathan Taylor.
Diggs.
Jonathan Taylor.
Taylor for me as well. Chenault or Claypool in a GPP? Chenault. Do I start Gaskin, Devonta Freeman, Dalton Schultz, or chance it and hope that Michael Thomas plays? Mike Stencil, come on, dude. If you don't have a pivot, I'm going to slap you.
Dalton, Chenault. What are the options again?
It's a Gaskin, Freeman, Schultz. That's it.
I might actually go Freeman.
You might actually, Devonta Freeman. I mean, it feels dirty, but it feels dirty.
Yeah.
But Justin Jackson, PPR FanDuel. I mean, if you want, if you're playing that Sunday, Monday slate or the primetime slate, sure, it's a dart. Justin Jefferson or T. Higgins? Which one?
Justin Jefferson.
Chase Edmonds or Josh Kelly?
Josh Kelly.
Need 2 out of 3. Mark Andrews, Henry Ruggs, Hayden Hurst.
Mark Andrews and Hayden Hurst.
Yep, Andrews is expected to play, everybody. He is expected to play. Curtis Samuel or Traquan Smith?
Curtis Samuel.
Really? I'm going Traquan here.
Okay.
I'm going to go Traquan. Baker Mayfield or Joe Burrow?
Really? Joe Burrow.
I like Burrow in this one as well.
That's really the answer. That actually is really the answer.
Pick up Latavius Murray and drop Brian Hill? Yeah.
Yeah.
McLaurin or Gallup in a PPR?
McLaurin.
Which Rams running back in half-point PPR?
Your guess is as good as mine.
I'd probably take a shot on Akers, just to see.
I need Akers to be good because I have him in a few leagues and I'm waiting. I'm waiting.
All right. Kyler Murray or Jared Goff? Kyler Murray. Need 2. Hilton, Boyd, Gallup.
Boyd and Gallup.
Agreed. Need 2. Matt Ryan, Jared Goff, Justin Herbert.
Matt Ryan and Jared Goff.
Matt Ryan, Jared Goff for me as well. Let's see. Herbert or Ben at home?
Ben.
Ben, it is. Howard is crunchy. More salty than crunchy today. More salty. Again, just putting in the time, helping you guys out. I've been up since 4 o'clock in the morning here on the West Coast. Got some example lineups for everybody. And, I'm a little bitter when I see other fantasy analysts worried more about host league stuff that doesn't mean anything than helping their customers, their subscribers. Bums me out. Anywho, let's see. Gallup or Gibson in the flex?
Gibson
it is. Yep, Julio and Alshon are out. Thanks, Ponch. Ponch. Just keeping us updated here. All right, that's questions over there. Let's go back to Facebook. Holy bajolies. Let's see. I don't even know. Where did we leave off here? I don't even remember. Let's see. Beep, 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 boop. I think we got this one. McKinnon or Murray? McKinnon or Lat Murray?
McKinnon.
Gage or Lamb?
Lamb.
Ian Thomas or Jordan Akins? Or Jared Cook?
Ian Thomas.
AJ Brown or Mixon?
Mm-hmm.
Drop Henderson for Golden Tate or Brian Hill? I think Tate's gonna have a good day today.
I wouldn't drop him for Hill. I mean, I don't know. I think it's dangerous to drop any running backs right now. Any running backs are good that have some pathway to playing time. So I just think I wouldn't drop Darrell Henderson if I didn't really need to.
All right. Well, let's reset. Let's hit the inactives. Let's remind everybody Denver and New England is not being played this week. And Tennessee, Buffalo still up in the air, still scheduled for Tuesday, but they are looking into that situation. So be very, very careful. Inactives today. Let's see. John Ross is inactive for Cincinnati. Travion Williams for Baltimore. Oh, Chris Moore. Poor Sandro Anello. Never gets his Chris Moore play in there. Eagles, Steelers, Deshaun Jackson, Alshon Jeffrey, Avante Maddox, and Harrison Butler. They are all inactive. For the Steelers, nobody that we were worried about. Panthers, Falcons, Julio Jones is inactive. No Julio Jones. Get him out of your lineups. For the Panthers, Eli Apple in the corner. He's out, but nobody else that we didn't expect to see. Raiders, Chiefs. Brian Edwards officially inactive for the Vegas Raiders. For the Chiefs, Ricky Seals-Jones, another inactive for Ricky Seals. So, Travis Kelce, your job is safe. Whew. Rams, footballs. Nobody on the Rams that we were worried about being inactive. Dwayne Haskins officially inactive for the Washington football team as did you hear that Haskins is like everybody on the team hates him because he's not putting in the work? He's like showing up late for meetings. He's not doing like the, like digging into the research of the playbook or anything like that.
No, I didn't hear that. I heard that he lost his dog this week, though, and I felt sad for him because I felt like he lost his job and his dog in the same week, and now you're telling me that it turns out he was a crummy teammate?
Matt Sells says that he's going to be traded, so we
traded?
Who
wants him, if that's the report?
I don't know. We'll have to see. Jets, Cardinals. Eno Benjamin is and Kennard, the linebacker, he's still inactive for the Cardinals. For the Jets, Sam Darnold, Ty Johnson, Brashad Perriman is officially out as well. Oh, bless Austin. He's out as well for the Jets. Mekhi Becton out for the Jets. That's not good.
Ooh, not good at all.
Not good at all.
Ooh. Sorry, Joe Flacco.
Oh, geez. Jags, Texans. Dede Westbrook, CJ Henderson is inactive. Miles Jack is inactive. Josh Allen is inactive. A lot of defensive problems there going up against the Texans.
Will Fuller,
right? Kiki Kute is inactive. Jordan Akins is inactive for the Texans. So if you have Akins, you want to pivot to Darren Fells. There you go. Those are the inactives that we have in for now. Really? That's it? Yep, that's it. Everything else is later, postponed, canceled. Who knows? Right? That's a Monday night game. These are the other two. So we've got 4 late games. We'll deal with that. So there you have it, folks. Those are the inactives. You can go to fantasyalarm.com/NFL/inactives and get the word. Get the word. All right, let's see. We got those. Facebook, back to you. Chenault, Gage, Pascal, standard.
Chenault and Gage.
Ingram, Latavius Murray, Russell Gage, or Tim Patrick in my flex.
Well, you can't use Tim Patrick now. I guess you have to go Ingram.
Oh, you don't want to say flex. Russell Gage? You don't want to say Russell Gage?
No, you should go Gage. You should go Gage. You
Jen
should go
says Gage. Howard says Mark Ingram.
Mark Ingram.
McKinnon or Josh Kelly?
McKinnon.
I'm going to go Josh Kelly.
Okay.
PPR flex, Latavius Murray or Darrell Henderson?
Darrell Henderson.
Playing Woods and Boyd, would you pick Gage or Zacchaeus and play them instead?
No.
Cam Akers or Chase Edmonds?
Cam Akers.
Pick 3, David Johnson, Joe Mixon, Mike Davis, Jerick McKinnon, Raheem Mostert.
David Johnson. Okay, Raheem Mostert. Well, I guess you can't play both. Okay, wait, give them to me one more time.
Johnson, Mixon, Davis, McKinnon, Mostert.
Davis, Mixon, Mostert.
There you go. There you go. Is Josh Kelly worth playing over either Boyd or Crowder? I'm just going to say no. Nah, brah. Let's see. Where are we here? Herbert or Daniel Jones?
Herbert.
Oh, we got that one already. Here we go. Need a flex. Drake, Gibson, Kelly, or Robbie Anderson?
Robbie Anderson.
Streaming a defense. New Orleans, Dallas, Jacksonville, or Houston?
New Orleans.
Yeah, I'd probably go with the Saints here against the Chargers. In the Superdome, sure. Half-point PPR, Zeke Elliott or DeAndre Hopkins?
Oh.
I'm going Hopkins. I'm going to say Hopkins.
I don't know. That's really, really tough. I think I'm going to go. How do you have this happening? How do you have DeAndre Hopkins and not Zeke already starting?
I'm sure that this is like FanDuel play. It's half point PPR.
Okay.
Like you can't be deciding between these guys in seasonal. You're starting them both no matter what.
Okay, go Hopkins.
Hopkins. Who do you drop to get Michael Thomas out of IR? Jerry Jeudy, McKinnon, Debo, or Ayuk?
Jerry Jeudy.
Right. Yep. All right. Well, look at that. I think we caught up. Fred, yes, my wife knows that I'm always at the beach when I'm doing these live streams. Deontay Johnson or Hollywood Brown?
Hollywood Brown.
Q's fan says I'm crunchy as in peanut butter. All right. I can handle that. What? Fell's GPP play? Ooh. I mean, I guess, but you know what? I mean, if I'm looking for a GPP, you know, I mean, I love Ebron this week. I think he's priced down nicely. If you're looking for dirty, disgusting deep dive, Ian Thomas for Carolina. That's a potential play there. Yeah. So that's where we're going. PPR. I just feel like this is a week for for contests. I'm using 4 tight ends this week in all my contests. Cash and GPP. Kelsey, Kittle, Ebron. Evan Engram. Those are the 4 tight ends who I'm using for my.
Using Fells and Ebron, and I think I have someone I paid up for. I think it was Kittle. I can't remember, but Fells and Ebron and Ian Thomas I have in one too.
Oh, any of those guys in the lineup you're trying to fish out against me?
I'm running out Darren Fells in our lineup as my tight end because you know what? Man has a wingspan. Used to be a basketball player. He's going to get targets from Deshaun Watson. I hope you're terrified. Hope you're terrified of that play.
Oh, you see me shaking right now, right?
We'll see.
So nervous.
You're scared. I know.
Go with Diggs and put in Justin Jackson Monday or play Gesicki, Malcolm Brown, or Gio now. I'd use Justin Jackson on Monday.
Yeah, for sure.
As my last
Not
resort.
A bad pivot. Yeah.
Yeah, I would use Jackson as my last resort there if that game doesn't play. Hurst or Jonnu, you got to go Hurst. Don't know if that game's going to play for Jonnu. Joe Mixon, Darrell Henderson, or Josh Kelly, start one.
Joe Mixon.
Joe Mixon. Should you be scared of Mixon's playing Baltimore? I wouldn't say scared, but, it's not the ideal matchup.
Set your expectations correctly.
Yeah. Set your expectations correctly. Well, look at that, Jed. I think we got our questions.
Woo!
All right. So here's the deal, people. Again, just to recap. If you don't have a pivot on Monday night, all right, then you cannot take the chance and not start, and chances 0 and not start somebody on Sunday if you want to get Michael Thomas in there. The same thing goes for anybody in that Tennessee-Buffalo game. Like you need to play the guys today if you don't have a pivot. For Tennessee-Buffalo, I'm out on all of them because they had a coach who tested positive. It's running rampant through there. I know they don't want to cancel this game or postpone this game, but, I mean, the Titans have really screwed everybody over. Right? Am I right?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's true.
Jen, are you sad because you have Derrick Henry?
Yes, I am. I am sad because I have Derrick Henry and Josh Allen.
I've got Allen in one league. It bums me out. I'm not going to lie.
Bums me out. But you know what? Right now in that league, it's a league we play in together, actually, Howard. I have to start Derek Carr and either Ryan Tannehill or Josh Allen. It's a 2-quarterback league. So I'm leaving Josh Allen in there. If I take a 0, I take a 0. Nothing to be done. I'm not going to drop. I mean, it's nothing to be done. It is.
There you go. Asked and answered. I love it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. No New England, Denver. That's already been pushed off. All right. Go check out all the COVID updates on fantasyalarm.com. If Jen and I didn't get to your question, well, you didn't ask it. But if you've got any last minute issues here, go to fantasyalarm.com/chat and everybody will help you out over there. That's going to do it for us here on the Fantasy Alarm Game Day live stream. Thanks to Jen Piacenti. Matt Sells, our producer. I'm Howard Bender of Fantasy Alarm. We'll catch you next time.